Fox 19 now.
Approaching 6 o'clock now on this Tuesday morning. Hopefully your coffee is starting to brew.
Or kick in.
Right? One or the other.
Either one.
Well, here's something that might surprise you. Did you know that there were 2 declarations of independence? A second parchment copy was found in England, of all places. If you like saving money, you're going to like this one. Lower fares are coming to CVG. Yes, right? If you're having breakfast, I apologize. Bed bugs are now turning up on Metro bus stop benches. Here's cell phone video.
Of power. What chance do we have?
A lot of folks are excited about this one here. Millions of Star Wars fans have been counting down to this day for months. Rogue One, a Star Wars story, finally in theaters.
All right, so we caught up with some super fans who made it out last night. So Fancy Pants, Jessica Brown, live in Linwood to explain how it works.
That's Captain Fancy Pants Dan. We are here on the boat here. Does your Sunday morning routine involve going to Holtman's Donuts, or maybe you want it to be that way? A-S-T-E-R-I-S-K, asterisk.
Correct. 100%.
Very good. Breaking now, I-71 is shut down in Warren County as crews are looking into what caused an early morning bridge implosion to not go as planned. Take a look at the satellite picture here. Well, we have you there. Did they give you a time as to when this might happen? We know the first implosion was supposed to happen around 7:30. It happened a little bit earlier than that. What about the second one? Mayor John Cranley was also there, as well as Acting Fire Chief Roy Winston. We do know that 16 people were shot inside Cameo nightclub. One person died, and that person has been identified as 27-year-old O'Brien Spikes.
You know, this investigation beginning after that original incident at about 1:30 this morning. We can tell you the investigation now into its 9th hour.
But I do want to bring in Mark Crumbine once again. We just heard from Mike Allen talking about how the prosecution possibly overreached in their charges, the charge of murder for Ray Tensing. Do you agree with that?
Well, you know, hindsight's 20/20.
Context to what exactly precipitated this shooting.
Yeah, we heard from Captain Kimberly Williams earlier about that. That was the big issue here, that a lot of folks just dispersed after the shooting happened. They disappeared. They probably ran for safety, and they want to hear from folks who were there at the time. Well, it turns out the Department of Homeland Security says more than 10% of those eligible for DACA failed to apply before the October deadline. More than 133,000 eligible immigrants filed a renewal application. So that means 20,000 didn't do so before October 5th. Now, DACA, which protects thousands of immigrants from deportation, has come under fire by the Trump administration in recent months. 2 Butler County parents are facing really major charges here after police say they left their baby in their car while they burglarized a home. It happened in Lemon Township, just outside of Middletown, earlier this week. Michael Baldwin talked with neighbors and has more on the case. Well, we have an update to a story you'll only see on Fox 19 now. We told you about graffiti popping up on buildings in northern Kentucky. Remember this video? A viewer watching recognized this teen and called their parents. The teen's parents then called police and turned their son in. Police agreed not to press charges as long as the teen cleaned up his work. So yesterday, you see him here, cleaning it up.
You got to be pressing charges and all of that.
Yeah, well, look at that. The teen's father went on to say that he and his son talked and that we won't be seeing his son on the news again anytime soon. I'm glad about that, right? All right. Happening today, if you're looking for a job or you know someone who is, you might want to listen to this here. The Ohio Department of Transportation is hiring. They're hosting a job fair from 10 until 2 today as they look to fill several seasonal driving positions for winter. The hiring event will be held at the Hamilton County Garage on East Seymour Avenue. ODOT says they will be extending offers to applicants during today's event, so bring a resume. Investigators are cracking down on skimmers. You know, those small devices that capture your credit and debit card information when you're getting gas? Well, Ohio Attorney General Mike DeWine says they have new technology out to keep your information safe. Ken Brown has more on these efforts.
This skimmer spot.
Okay. What would you do if you got a cable bill not for $200, but for $200,000? Woo, you'd be mad, right? It happened to a woman in Ohio, and now she is speaking out. Matt Wright explains how this happened.